formal video today, and I'm gonna eat while I talk. What I'm gonna talk about today is getting over the fear of being in front of the camera. I think when you're a beginning YouTuber, one of the initial fears that you have is, are people gonna want to watch the video? You know what I'm saying? And not only are people gonna want to watch it, but what do I film? I think, one of the pieces of advice that I offer up is, just in order to develop a comfort level, film whatever, film yourself sitting down eating, If you're wondering, how do I start a channel, how do I get over these fears? You can do something as simple as, if you don't have like expensive camera equipment, or if you don't have money to go out and get camera equipment, if you have a cell phone with a camera, just start with that. Go to Target or Walmart or Best Buy or whatever, and you can even look on in the clearance areas in Best Buy. I got a really good selfie stick at Best Buy, for my phone, and I was ecstatic, because for me that meant I was no longer, I wasn't gonna have to hold my phone anymore, because that's what I was doing in the very beginning. I was holding my phone, like literally just walking around holding my phone. And one small tip that I can give, if you are using your phone and you're wanting to post the videos on YouTube, always make sure you film in the horizontal format or whatever. Always make sure you're holding your camera sideways, because it's going to allow the video to be shot horizontally, and when people go to watch it on YouTube, it's going to be full screen. It's not going to be like one of those videos where it's only in the middle, like one of those skinny videos. That just means that they held their camera, or they held their phone like regular, like they're going to talk on the phone. You don't want to hold it that way. You want to hold it sideways and make sure that it's always being shot, in the horizontal mode or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, man, do simple things like experiment with different cool shots. I don't know if you've watched any of my videos, but I experiment with just like, me walking. I might get 15 seconds of my feet, of just walking down the steps. And then you can experiment with different software. One thing I highly recommend is, if you're able, I don't know about teenagers, I mean, you can always save up if you get an allowance or if you have a job or something like that. But if you're able, save up and buy a MacBook. The only reason I say that, it's not because I'm pro Mac or anything like that, which I kind of am, but I am in a lot of ways simply because of the intuitiveness of the platform. Macs are extremely easy to learn, and when you buy a PC, typically with Microsoft software and stuff, you have to pay extra for so much software. You get like a 30-day, 90-day trial or whatever, and then after that you've got to buy software on top of the fact that you just bought a computer. Versus with MacBooks, it comes preloaded with so much really good software. And I don't know if they preload it anymore, or if you just have to go to the App Store and download it, but it's free. And one of the things that I use to edit my videos is iMovie. And I'm still learning a lot about iMovie, but there's a lot of different things that you can do within iMovie that allow your videos to just take on a new life. If you're looking for music, I recommend maybe trying to buy into a subscription-based platform like Epidemic Sound. They have curated, playlists and, music that is not royalty, but copyright free or whatever. In other words, you can use it in your YouTube videos, and you don't have to worry about being demonetized or anything like that, because I guess they've got some sort of an agreement with YouTube. But it's got like really, really good music. If you've watched any of my videos, the music that I have, except for the music that in a lot of my videos, there's music that plays in the very beginning and there's music that plays at the end. That's in iMovie. That's just iMovie, music or whatever. But Epidemic Sound gives you access to a lot of other. If you watch any of my latest videos now, like if you've watched any video that I filmed in the last month or so, last couple months, yeah. I've been using music from Epidemic Sound, and it's really, really good music, and it can just allow your videos to take on a whole new life. But just always remember that it's experimental, and one of the reasons why I say just shoot whatever you want is because you don't have to post it. You have the benefit of being able to go back and say, no, I don't like that, I want to do it over. Or I want to edit this out. And that's something that you're going to learn just by playing around with whatever software you choose. Which, like I say, if you're smart, I'm not going to say if you're smart, but if you want to make it as easy on yourself as possible, you would go with iMovie. Like I say, save up $800, $900 or whatever, and invest in a MacBook if you can. If you can't, ask for one for your birthday, or ask for half of the money. If your parents aren't in a position to where they can go out and buy you a MacBook, then say, hey, could you get me a gift card for $100, or a couple $100 or whatever. Instead of asking for some shoes or stuff like that, say, could you give me a gift card? And then you can use that to continue to add to that. If they give you $100, $200, then you can save. And and if you're able to put yourself in a position where, if you've got a job, if you can save a couple $100 a month in 3 or 4 months, you could have enough money to go out and buy one. Because I don't recommend financing stuff like that. I mean, you can, I think it's possible, but I don't necessarily recommend it. But if that's your only option, like if that's the only way you're going to be able to get one, then do that. A lot of times they'll do 12 months, same as cash, which simply means that for those 12 months while you're paying it off, you don't have to pay any interest or anything like that. So they'll sell it to you for however much, and then they allow you to pay it off, over 12 months. And that makes it feasible and doable for a lot of people. If they don't want to wait, they'll just go ahead and do it then. So, just whatever you have to do legally to put yourself in a position to be able to go out and do that, look at it as an investment in yourself. Don't look at it as though, well, I don't have the money, because I think we have money for what we want. You know what I'm saying? We have money for what we feel like is valuable to us. And if you're valuable to yourself, then you make an investment in yourself. And if you make an investment in yourself, then that can in turn rewards, in the long run. You're basically planting seeds now. So if you can plant seeds now and put yourself in a position in the future to where it's going to pay off for you, then do that. So, but like I said, a part of the getting over the fear is just, filming, like I'm filming right now. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit this footage or chop up this footage, and then I'm going to throw it on YouTube. And hopefully it'll help someone, because that's what I really want my channel to be about. I struggle with finding things that I feel like will be interesting. I think a lot of beginning YouTubers go through that. You watch so much content and you see so many people that have been doing it for so long that you feel like, oh, I don't do anything interesting like that. You know what I mean? But I feel like in order for you to get over that, you just got to film whatever, and then you want to feel like you're being beneficial to people. You want to feel like you're giving people some sort of tool, but sometimes a tool can be something as simply as, providing you entertainment. And for some people, entertainment is just watching other people live their life, because it breaks the monotony of their own life. And all I mean by monotony is it just breaks the routine. If you can watch someone else live, even if they're not doing a whole bunch of interesting stuff, it just kind of breaks that monotony. And so sometimes that's enough, and that's all people want. That's all people need. So just do that. Just film whatever, and you can watch other people's videos and you can draw inspiration. You can do a get ready with me. You can do, all of the different things that YouTubers do. You can do that, but you don't necessarily have to. You can film whatever you want to film. And like I said, at the end of the day, you can post what you're comfortable with, But with the understanding that if you're not to the point right now to where you feel like you're comfortable posting anything at all, understand that at a certain point, you're going to have to take a leap of faith, because my mom used to always say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and that's really, it's philosophic thought, because of the fact that nobody starts on top. You know what I mean? Like no YouTuber, whether it's PewDiePie, whether it's Marquez, Brownlee, whomever it is, they'll all tell you that they were at a position to where we are now. They started on the bottom, so to speak, or at the beginning. and they just at a certain point chose to take a leap of faith, you know, with the understanding that, you know, in the very beginning, the only thing that matters is you. You know, you want to take people's criticisms into consideration, and you want to take people's, you know, opinions into consideration. You want to think about all of those different things, but in the beginning, you just kind of got to take the plunge. You know, you just got to do it. You know, I don't think you're ever going to truly develop a you know, 1,000% comfort level just because that's not life. You know, it's kind of like learning to swim. You don't learn to swim by staying in the shallow end. You know, you learn to swim by just getting in the deep end. At a certain point, you got to get in the deep end. You know, and so if you're struggling with YouTube and you're struggling with the idea of filming, then just film. You know, just do it. You know, and then post the video and just continue to post. Like a lot of other people say, consistency is key when it comes to something like YouTube, because in order for you to build a channel, and in order for your channel to really grow the way you want it to, then, you know, people are going to have to see that you're serious about it also. So it's kind of like you want people to take your channel serious. You want people to watch your channel, but you're not putting up content for them to watch. You know, you're not being consistent. You're not really believing in yourself. And so I just feel like that is it's a message that we can all take something from, and it's a message that has a lot of validity. So, you know, I don't mean to go on a rant or anything like that, but yeah, man, at a certain point, you just have to do it. You know, you just kind of have to jump off the cliff. So if YouTube is something that you feel like you want to try, then try it. It's simple, you know. Do whatever you have to do to get content out there, and you know, just understand that you might not go from 0 to 1,000, you know, overnight, but you'll eventually get there. You know, as long as you know, stay with it, stick with it, exercise consistency, it'll come. You know, and when it does, you'll appreciate it that much more because you know the work that went into it. So I'm sorry. Man, maybe that's why people don't actually eat. Like, if you ever watch TV shows and they're sitting down to what looks like a really, really good meal, but nobody's actually eating, I think that's probably why. I think they told us that in acting class too, because I took acting, you know, when I was in high school, and I think a little bit in college too. But yeah, I think that's why they don't actually film, you know, people actually eating, because of, you know, stuff like that. You know? But yeah, man, I hope that something I said, you know, motivates you guys. I hope that it's inspiring you guys the way a lot of other YouTubers have motivated and inspired me. And yeah, I'm gonna try to start, you know, just filming more content like this. I'm gonna try to get out of my own head, because I think a lot of times I psych myself out of filming certain things because I don't feel like it's exciting enough. I don't feel like it warrants, you know, anyone's interest. But I'm gonna try to stop doing that and just start filming things, you know, that I enjoy, because if I enjoy it, there has to be someone out there that would also enjoy it and benefit from it in some way. So like I said, don't sell yourself short, man. And hope something that I said inspires you guys. Hope it's been beneficial. You know, if so, then hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to try to do a lot more sit down, you know, talks like these. But definitely feel free to comment on the video. You know, hit the like button, because it helps us, as I said before in the previous video. I don't really know how yet, but it does. So hit the like button. And like I said a second ago, definitely subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. So thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it. So until next time, deuces.